Okay, so we're back. I have finished sewing the two little sleeves on. This one I did with the serger. This one I did with the sewing machine. Same technique, one row of basting stitch followed by the stretch stitch. I don't recommend this zigzag here on the chance that that straight stitch starts popping. In my opinion, the zigzag shows a little more on the outside. It's just as sturdy, but this isn't going to show as much. All right, so let's see what the dress is starting to look like. Of course, I turned it so I get to see the pretty part. All right, starting to look like a little dress. So the beauty of this particular pattern is just that it's simple. You really only have the bodice, which is the same front and back, the skirt, which is the same front and back, and the sleeves. That's it. There really isn't anything complicated. So what's left now is for us to sew the two side seams, add a neckband in here, and then we're going to do the cute little petals all along the bottom. So let me go ahead and show you how we're going to do the side seam. We're just going to put the dress inside out. We'll lay it down smooth. A lot like the other seams we've been doing, I just think the best thing is to start by putting a pin on the one end, put another pin on the other end, because these were cut to be identical in size, so therefore sometimes when you're handling it, knit will change its shape and size. We can ease it back in. Okay, so let me see if I can get this smooth. These seams should line up, okay? So I'm going to line them up, and I'm going to have this seam allowance go one direction and this seam allowance go the other. I'm also going to purposely stitch over this serger tail, because if that isn't secured, serger seams do like to come apart. If one string gets pulled, it'll come apart. Now I'm a little close, so I'm probably going to have to, I better move that over. I really want to be able to leave it in place. Okay, same thing with the sleeve. I'm gonna, and you'll notice with that sleeve, this is the original t-shirt hem. I did not have to hem that sleeve. Yay! Yay for saving some work. So cut wisely when you're harvesting. Think ahead. Think about how can I cut this out so that I minimize how much work my seamstresses are doing. All right, so that one is literally going to have to get removed, but I'm just trying to pin that seam down so it stays in opposing directions. This is up and this one's going down. I don't know if you can see that on the movie. All right, so then this, see, there is a little bit of waviness, but some of that could be from maybe this distance wasn't quite right, but we were just going to ease that in so it's smooth. Not a problem. After a while, you really get to love working with knits because they are very forgiving compared to cotton woven. You have to be really precise. All of those who are quilters know this to be true. Now notice this. Look at here. I have a little surprise. On the bottom of my black skirt, we ended up going across the side seam of the shirt. Not a problem. I'm checking right now. If I were to take it out, I still would be missing a little bit. So I'm just going to leave it in there. I'm going to try to make sure that when I come along with the sewing machine that it doesn't get flipped this way. I'm going to prefer it stay in its natural position. So I'm going to put a pin there just to help me remember that's what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and between videos, I'm going to pin this side as well so that I can sew both at the same time.